And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby, and it's Pirtle in at the center. Now, here's Siakam. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Now Schroeder following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Schroeder passes to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock, and there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Pirtle against Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from 19. Here's Schroeder from deep. Offensive rebound. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
2 of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Siakam passes to Pirtle. Up and in on the layup. Pirtle's got 5.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Williamson a screen on Schroeder. Williamson up top. To the wing right side. Outside Murphy. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Good evening, Kevin. Well, I did speak with Toronto's head coach. He said the defensive key is to deny drives and big finishes at the rim. He added, that's where they're most effective getting to the cup. If we want to win, we need to shrink the gaps and try to bait them into taking contested jumpers. And Kevin, of course, the tiebreaker in this season series is at stake. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Now, Siakam. Following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
Williamson against Siakam. Williamson kicks to McCollum. And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Murphy, out to the wing, 6 to shoot, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Williamson. 2 on the clock, over Barnes. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Murphy's got 5.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Inside, Ingram. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Over in the corner, Barnes. From outside, off the mark. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Ingram outside. The dish to Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Williamson. Sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Barnes screen on Williamson. Here's Schroeder. Offline with his three. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Cullen passes to Ingram. And Poeltl sends it back. Now, here's Siakam. He kicks it to Schroeder. Siakam looking around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Ingram outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now, here's Siakam, and they take the lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
McCollum with the ball. Valanciunas with a screen on Schroeder. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Rebound by the Raptors. Schroeder outside. Pass to Poeltl. On the wing, Barnes. The 10-footer. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammate.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Here's Alvarado. Mr. Williamson. Here's Siakam. Covered by Williamson. Siakam misses.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Williamson in the post. Siakam's there. And it's Williamson missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Outside, Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Valanciunas inside, covered by Siakam. Valanciunas, good.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas showing good hands and finishing ability inside. And this guy on that end of the floor has always been effective.
Here's Schroeder. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ingram outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Raptors leading by 3. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
First one falls for him. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
McCollum's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for the Raptors, Achua comes in for Pirtle, and Flynn subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes, showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
Here's McCollum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Siakam against Williamson. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
And the second free throw, good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. Three-pointer. Here's Anunoby. Misses the 3. For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And it goes down 2 points. Williamson's got 7.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
There's the pick. Anunoby in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 6.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Williamson outside. Drives to the hoop. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And what touch from the big man. I like watching Williamson get interior positioning and attack with purpose.
Now, here's Achua. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Barnes sets a screen for Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. That three off the mark. Pelicans trailed by 3. 1:35 left here in the opening quarter. Jones against Siakam. Barnes outside. Now the pass to Anunoby. And the three off target. New Orleans has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. They get it back. And Williamson gets it to go.
Carving out space with his size. Williamson instantly cashing in on the offensive glass.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Toronto making a change here. Raptors with the lead. Siakam outside. Over Murphy. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by McCollum. New Orleans is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Yep, it counts. And the Pelicans lead by 1. Toronto shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drops in the tray.
No hesitation whatsoever from Trent Jr. His mind is always thinking shot.
Man's a screen on Trent, and the basket by McCollum.
Boy, you gotta appreciate the move. I know I did. Going to the finger roll to get the ball over the D.
From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's a tie game in New Orleans. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The wings for him, it's McCollum and Jones. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Alvarado in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Toronto shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Flynn. Trent outside. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Trent's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Toronto. Outside, Jones. Here's Alvarado. No points in the game yet for him. Nance sets a screen for McCollum. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Passes it to Boucher. Top of the key, Achua. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Alvarado. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here is Trent outside. And no good that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
And the son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
And so here is New Orleans after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. 2 points, that one goes.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Out to the right wing. Achua, the pass to Flynn. Back to Achua. Nance with some nice D.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And it's Alvarado missing. Raptors leading by 3. And the pass to Trent. Kicks it to Flynn. Trent outside. Jacks up a 3. Nance with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Alvarado. It's McCollum on the wing. And Boucher sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Raptors. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Toronto calls timeout. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Trent outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kept alive. Achua sinks that one from the post. Achua's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Now here's Ingram, covered by Achua. The shot's good from Nance.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. in the painted area doing work.
Schroeder looking over the floor. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Valanciunas comes in for Nance, and Williamson subbed in for McCullough. Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 5. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Ingram. Raptors leading by 5. And here's Schroeder. He has 5. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Williamson. Over Boucher. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Now Schroeder. Trent outside. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ingram outside. Alvarado passes to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. To the paint. Lock at 6. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Here's Alvarado. The shot misses. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Toronto leading by 7. Trent outside. He kicks it to Schroeder. Passes it to Siakam. 5 to shoot. Back to Schroeder. Drains it from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
That's about all you can do on the defensive end. Schroeder making a hard shot look easy.
Pass to Murphy. Dishes to Ingram. Out left to the wing. Murphy passes to Williamson. Lets it go with a 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. The pass to Trent. The tray. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Alvarado. It's Ingram on the wing. Valanciunas with a screen on Trent. And it's Ingram missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Williamson against Boucher. Williamson double team. Ingram wide open, and they recover. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, doesn't allow himself to be rattled in the least by the aggressive defense. Jonas Valanciunas shows his strength and composure to power up and through.
The Pelicans have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
The Pelicans making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Then for the Raptors, Pirtle, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Now here's Barnes. 8 points for him. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Barnes has got 11 points. Pelicans trail by 10. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Here's Schroeder. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Schroeder setting the pick for Siakam. A three-pointer off the mark.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And stolen by Siakam. Barnes outside. Schroeder finds Siakam. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Siakam. 5 points in the game. Here's Anunoby. His three-pointers off the mark. Pelicans trail by 8. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shoots over Pirtle. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Not much else the D can do besides get a hand up. I mean, Ingram is just one of those guys who makes contested shots consistently.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's got 8. And the rejection by Valanciunas. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Schroeder. Schroeder hits them both. Pelicans trail by 8. McCollum outside. Passes it to Valanciunas. And here is Williamson. Covered by Siakam. Ball's knocked loose. He dishes it to Schroeder. Pirtle up top. Siakam against Ingram. Back to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Screen by Pirtle. Siakam's shot is off. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing here by 8. Williamson outside. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Some of the moves Williamson pulls off are just insane. There, the D didn't know what to do.
The 11-footer. Siakam misses. The Pelicans shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Murphy can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Anunoby kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Siakam. Nobody near Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. Pelicans trail by 6. The pass to Williamson. McCollum feeling it out a bit. And Pirtle sends it back. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Siakam with it. 5 points in the game. Over Murphy. Here's Pirtle. And he gets the bucket. Pirtle's got 7 points.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
It's Murphy outside.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're a defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we just go out there and get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third. Quarter. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pelicans trail by 8, so the Raptors 5 right now. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, I'll tell you, on the low block, Valanciunas has shown that he can be a skilled offensive player, and the defense has got to pay attention to him. What a tremendous job playing through contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
The first one falls.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
Valanciunas hits them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Siakam outside. Barnes sets a screen for Siakam. There's the drive. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Siakam's got 7 points in the game. Pelicans trail by 8. McCollum left side, kicks it to Murphy. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him. Toronto leading by 8. Barnes outside, back to Siakam. Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Siakam. Pirtle's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Knocks it loose. Barnes with it, now guarded by Ingram. So here's Murphy. 5 points in the game. Ingram right side. That shot off. Good D by Anunoby. The Raptors shooting about 42% so far. A drive by Barnes. And here's McCollum. Williamson outside. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Murphy against Siakam. Back to Barnes. Up and in from the low block. Barnes has got 13 points.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes's position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Siakam's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 10. Out to the right wing. Williamson right side. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 17.
Terrific energy so far from Williamson on offense. You can tell he wants to make an impact on that end.
Pirtle with a screen on Murphy. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Bucket is good. Pirtle's got 11 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Williamson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. That free throw good from Williamson. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Siakam kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Barnes. Schroeder outside with the shot. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Williamson in the post. Siakam's there, and the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Ingram passes to Murphy. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Anunoby, good.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the 3-point shot in response. Wow.
Valanciunas in the high post. Hurdles there, and it's good. 2 points. Williamson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Listen, even average 3-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
McCollum outside. And it's Williamson missing. Raptors leading by 8. Schroeder outside. Passes to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 9. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Pirtle with a screen on McCollum. Nobody near Schroeder. The 3-pointer, no good.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And the Raptors call time here. New Orleans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Achua's checked in. On defense, the Pelicans. 7-point differential. Siakam finds Anunoby. Back to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Top of the key, Achua. Shoots. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Anunoby. Siakam's got 12.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
And finished off by Williamson.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now here's Barnes. He's got 13. Shooter passes to Achua. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 6.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Now McCollum. Now here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 10. Here's Barnes. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor. Pelicans trail by 9. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram against Anunoby. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, that's inexcusable defense. Once Williamson buries himself inside, you know he's looking for the throwdown.
Now here's Barnes. 15 points in the game. Williamson up top. Covered by Achua. Jones for 3. McCollum outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Tries again. Valanciunas finds Ingram. Barnes against McCollum. Over Barnes. McCollum no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Now here's Achua. Schroeder dishes to Barnes, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
Williamson double team. McCollum kicks to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And now it's just a 4-point Raptor lead. Toronto calls timeout. A new group in now for the Raptors. On defense, the Pelicans, trailing by 4. Siakam against Nance. There's the pass to Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. Trent's got 12 in the game.
This guy is so comfortable from beyond the arc. You give Gary Trent Jr. a look from 3 and look out, folks.
Nance a screen on Boucher. Wow, hammering it in!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Siakam's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Alvarado. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Off target from three-point range. Siakam against Nance. Siakam outside. Ball stolen. Williamson looking it over. Nance sends a screen for Williamson with the drive. Nance outside, 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Achua, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Toronto leading by 5. Outside Flynn, pass to Trent. That's tipped. McCollum up top. Nance sends a screen for McCollum. Outside, Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Trent against McCollum. Trent kicks to Flynn, takes a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. And the Raptors lead by 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Raptors out in front, leading by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Toronto has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The wings for them, it's McCollum and Jones. Then it's Nance, and it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Trent gets the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's New Orleans with it after Gary Trent Jr. made the last 3-pointer. And it's Alvarado missing. Toronto leading by 8. Trent with it. Boucher with a screen on McCollum. And here's Trent outside. Pelicans with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Murphy. The shot will not fall. So the Raptors will take it the other way. It's Trent on the wing. Pass to Flynn. Shoots the 3. And Jones pulls it down. The Pelicans shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Nance a screen. And again, no good by New Orleans. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Boucher. And here is Trent outside. And Jones pulls it down.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Nance sets a screen for McCollum. Down low. And Nance kicks to Murphy. New Orleans moving it around. And the basket by Alvarado.
That's a huge 3-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
The pass to Murphy. McCollum with the ball. Nance sends a screen for McCollum. Second chance shot, and Nance with the layup. And now just a 3-point Raptor lead.
Well, just a tremendous job pursuing the basketball by Larry Nance Jr. and then gets the score to complement the board.
Pass to Trent. To the middle. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. And that one is good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for McCollum. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Pelicans trail by 5. Ingram passes to Murphy. On the wing, Jones. Passes it to Alvarado. Ingram against Trent. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jones for the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Ingram against Trent. Pass to Achua. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's an 8-point Toronto lead for New Orleans. They've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Ingram against Flynn from 11 feet away. And it's Ingram missing. Toronto's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. And here is Flynn. Here's Achua. And Jones pulls it down. Beyond the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Raptors leading by 5. Flynn the pass to Boucher. They set the pick. Achua with it. Trent outside. And there's the pass to Boucher. Achua kicks to Trent. Here's Boucher. Drills it from outside. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Now, this is a young guy stretching the big position, right? Chris Boucher very willing to rise and fire from downtown.
Here's Alvarado. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Raptors are gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Raptors leading by 6. Now Siakam. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. Now here's Williamson. Ingram dishes to McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Pass to Siakam. Boucher with a screen on McCollum. Siakam finds Boucher. Williamson against Barnes. And Doris, it seemed to change his scenery was good for Chris Boucher.
Guys, think about a guy like Chris Boucher, an unknown quantity when he enters the NBA, a tribute to the player development system in Toronto. Here was a guy with a lean frame. You didn't know what he could be in the NBA. A career year in 2021. The guy can flat shoot the basketball, he can be dangerous in transition, and he competes on the defensive end.
And the first one at the line is good.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The fourth pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Barnes hits them both. Here's Williamson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
And stolen by Williamson. Passes it to McCollum. Williamson against Siakam. Williamson in the post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. Uses the glass to drop it in. Now just a 3-point Raptor lead.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Siakam up top. Back to Schroeder. Fires the 3. New Orleans has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's McCollum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
First free throw is good.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Pirtle, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Toronto leading by 5. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Pass to Schroeder. Siakam outside. 4 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Siakam's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Ingram outside. The pass to Murphy. There's the triple. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Schroeder. Siakam with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, with that 6'9" length, right? Siakam uses those long limbs to create contact, get himself some free throws. Nicely done.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Siakam. Siakam hits them both. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. Passes it to Williamson. To the inside. Pirtle with the steal. McCollum against Schroeder. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Schroeder. Siakam inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the pass to McCollum. Ingram outside. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Using his strength to absorb the contact and his length to convert the basket. Ingram sure plays with some toughness.
Now, here's Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 8. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. And Ingram puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some.
And after playing 1 year at Duke, Ingram is used to providing big baskets for his club, just dominating with ease in these moments.
Barnes trying to free himself up. Siakam misses. And good that time.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. To the paint, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
There's Schroeder. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
The 11-footer. That one off the back iron and out. Raptors leading by 7. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Siakam against Williamson. Here's Pirtle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. New Orleans now, time running out. Ingram outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Ingram is always ready to score in clutch situations, a guy you can depend on to give you his best.
And that one falls for Ingram. 1:05 left in the fourth. Siakam against Williamson. Siakam with it. Schroeder outside. Siakam trying to free himself up. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by Siakam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 8. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shoots from 8, and it's finished off inside by McCollum.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Barnes can't get it to go.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that. Well, that's his shot right there. You know, if he gets any kind of room, he's going to dial it up from distance.
And an intentional foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Utilizing his crazy length, Ingram has that 7'3" wingspan, and it helps him score over the defender. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Boy, stepping up OG Anunoby, he has become such a valuable contributor to this team.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. 15 seconds left in the game. And here's McCollum for 3. Pelicans keep it alive. Fires for 3. Out to Ingram. It's up a 3. That shot is off. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Pascal Siakam.